Italian drip for a chain, man. I got it like that. 450 on my arm, straight tatted in black. 25 loose change, I be quartering backs. 16 down the range, that's how I bust back. Bruh, what is up, Squadron? It is Solo on the microphone, making sure my shit looks straight and shit, bro. What's good, bro? Thank you so much for everyone that's been rocking with the kid from day one to shit, even day 2001. You know, like who knows what day we're on, but shout out to the people that have been listening so far on this series. Ooh, really proud of how it happened. Sorry, man, my cat's fucking bugging. Here's episode 2 for the squad. This is going over track 2, which is, I'm gonna look really stupid if it's, I feel like that's track 2, right? Storm coming, right? Right? Yeah, storm coming. Okay. So let's just jump in it. Fuck it, you know, because we all know I can ramble. Track 2, I really wanted to bust people in the mouth with this joint. UK TV was such a vibe, wavy shit and all that. I really wanted to come at them differently, from a different angle, you know. If you think of a album as like a fist fight, it's like the first one was like a jab, and like, okay, that's that person's power. And then when your head's snapping back from the jab, you get cracked with the hook, and you're like, fuck, yo, I didn't know this dude had that type of power. And that's what I wanted to accomplish. That's why I put Storm Coming track 2. Also, an album to me, I look at it like, bro, okay, we can talk about it. The track listing of this album, I may have thought about it for like a week, maybe 2 weeks after I got all of the tracks back. So think about it. After I got all the tracks back, I was listening to them like, okay, where does this track go? Where does this track go? What type of vibe do I want here? What type of journey do I want to put the listener on? And the joint's called ViAbeZ, right? So I wanted a different vibe for every moment of the day. I wanted the hype vibe to be the early morning. I wanted this vibe to be like, this is cruising, this is partying, you know, shit like that. This is when I'm home alone and I want to get like in my mind. That's future track. That's future track. That's future tracks. So this one, I just really wanted to like, yo, man, fuck them, fuck the people. Let me bust their shit with this one. So that's where Storm came through, and low key, Storm Coming was not even going to be on the album. What? Storm Coming, bro, was not going to be on the album. And I know what you're thinking, Solo, why the fuck were you going to leave Storm Coming off the album? And the main reason why I was going to leave Storm Coming off the album, because it didn't sound like the one that y'all know now. It did not, bro. It did not sound like the one that y'all know now. This track was, I think, recorded back I wrote it in like 2018, 2019, and I laid it down in like early 2020, and it had a completely different vibe. Like, I'm talking like the beat was the same, but the vibe was different, and I didn't like it. I did not like how I sound. I was in a weird place mentally. I was more aggressive mentally. I was fed up a lot mentally with a lot of things that were going on, and it translated through my pen. And as I got out of that vibe and back to like my ground zero of who I am as a person, I realized like, man, that's not the angle that I want to go through. And I like scrapped it completely out of my fucking mind. Like, that shit was gone. And then randomly, bro, I'm talking like 6 months later, maybe even a year later, like low key. Shout out to my homegirl Rania. Shout out to Rania, bro. She just started randomly just being like, there's a storm coming. Grab your phones and hold them high and just record something. And I looked at him like, yo, you really fuck with that track? And she's like, yeah, dude, that hook was fucking crazy. I was like, really? She's like, yeah. I was like, all right. So I looked back at it and I took the lyrics I liked, scrapped the lyrics I didn't like, and I went to a hookah lounge, 24/7 hookah. Shout out to Phil, Big Water, Large Diet, if you're on the IG, for showing me that hookah lounge spot. I was there drinking it in. I was like watching the people. I don't know if a DJ was playing at the time or if like music was playing at the time. I was smoking my shit and I was just like, yo, what are these people vibing to right now? Like legit, I was in a hookah lounge, 24/7 hookah, with my laptop out and my notepad out. Like, what are these people vibing to right now? I'm like, okay, like they don't, it's weird. Like the music that people were vibing to wasn't like, they didn't want aggressive shit, but they wanted aggressive beats. But they want the lyrics to reflect like, it's like shit talky shit. Like I think 2 Chainz came on and I was like how braggadocious he is and like how he's saying like weird mundane things, but he's like talking his shit. I'm like, okay, yeah, all right. And the first verse went just like that, you know, Italian drip for a chain, shit, I got it like that. 450 on my arm, straight tatted in black. 25 loose change, I be quartering backs. 16 down the range, man, that's how I bust back. That's how the verse started. And it's funny because I want to talk about it. Before we play it, I want to talk about it. That verse was written out of like 1 part, what can I get away with? And 2 part, what mundane shit can I do? That sounds fire without context. And that's super important. I wanted to know what mundane shit can I rap about that sounds fire without context. I'm gonna break it down bar by bar. So Italian drip for a chain, shit, I got it like that. That sounds heavy, bro, right? I was listening to this song by Darwin, who's this like really dope artist. He's like a rapper singer, and he has this track called Mailbox where the hook is fire as fuck. Self-made, self-paid, man. That's how like right. Where all I do is upgrade. Like his third verse, and usually artists' like third verse is like throwaways, and he's like, all this drip I got was straight from Italy. Like he just said that, and I was leaning back in the car like, man, I can't wait till I get like Italian drip. I don't know why, that just sounds dope as fuck. And I forgot who I was with, but they were like, I feel like it was Rachel, because she made a reference to like the chains I was wearing, and she was like, well, those chains are from Italy. I'm like, what? She was, yeah, no, those chains are from Italy. I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, no, those chains are from Italy. And I was like, so you telling me I got Italian drip around my neck right now? She's like, yeah. I was like, okay. And then I just gotten tatted up. Like, I think like my tattoo was like 2 weeks fresh. I remember dropping like, I don't think, but it was like, not to give out how much I tip, but base cost, it was like $450. And then tip. So I'm like, damn, this shit cost me $450 on my shit, right? This one piece, shout out Luffy. I'm like, all right, $450 on my arm, straight tatted in black. And then I remember me and my homies like 6 months ago, we were talking about allegedly, right? We were talking about some shit, and we all put 25 up on some shit. And I remember thinking, man, 25 is nothing, right? 25 loose change, the cornering backs. Talking about you, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. And then between that time and that time, I took my girl out to C2 Tactical, and we went down the gun range, and I was like 16 down the range. That's how I bust back, you know, just 16 clips in the joint. Ga. My aim was crazy, bro. Not even gonna front. Her aim was crazy. Not even gonna front. So that's that's that 4. Just mundane, like shit that people do. Like people don't realize that, like, yo, the shit that you got around your neck and shit, that's probably from Italy. You know, like the shit that you spend money on that you think nothing of, probably a flex. So that's the first four. And then I think basketball was on at 24/7 hookah. And you know, like ESPN was playing like Curry over here, LeBron over here, and shit like that. And I was like, wanted to like give the listener like, I'm the best piece of every great basketball player. So like, I'm Kobe in the fourth. If you're a Phoenix Suns fan, you know what Kobe Bryant did to us in the fourth quarter specifically. Shit, even overtime, you know what Kobe Bryant did. If you're a basketball fan, you know what Kobe did in the fourth. And LeBron in the third, like LeBron's biggest like criticism was he disappears in the fourth quarter, but god damn does he put in work in that third quarter. I'm Kobe in the fourth, LeBron in the third, Curry with the range. Fuck what you heard. People say like Curry can shoot from anywhere, and then with this project I wanted to like let the listeners know that like, yo, I got range. You feel me? Like, I'm rapidy right here. I'm goofy vibey right here. I'm storyteller right here. I'm dabbling in my singing bag right here. Like, I got range. Curry with the range, man. Fuck what you heard. I'm Jordan in the finals. I had to give it to the Jordan fans. We all know Jordan in the finals and shit. Jordan in the finals. AI in the prime. Allen Iverson in his prime is like, if you're a true basketball fan and you say, man, Iverson wasn't that good, you might get jumped, like no cap. You might get beat the fuck up if you try to say Allen Iverson in his prime wasn't top 5 point guards in the world. Joining the finals, and I in the prime. Quick flick, tap my wrist. Ooh, it's Dame time. Everybody knows when Dame pulls up, quick flick, taps his wrist, he's in his bag. So that's like the presidents I want sent right there. That I move on quick because I wanted people to know that even though this is like a party record, like this is shit that you can just like bump to in the back, I wanted to give them bars because first verse is super important. I'm a beast boy, robbing you in the flash. Your woman wonders how this manhunter is taking your cash. Green Lanterns to Aqua with my Superman drip. Get the bat to your knees. I'm on my Justice League shit. Yeah, if you know, you know. If you don't, let me break it down, bro. I'm naming Justice League members, you know. I was originally trying to go with like a Teen Titans scheme. That's why like I'm a Beast Boy, Robin, you in the Flash, Beast Boy, Robin, and then Flash, right? And when I said Flash, I'm like, nah, I need to go Justice League. Robin, you in the Flash. Your woman wonders, Wonder Woman. Your woman wonders how this Manhunter, Martian Manhunter, taking all this cash. Green Land, so like the green, so it's a word flippy, so it's like Green Land, so like Earth turning aqua, so like the land's getting flooded, but it's also Green Lantern, so the Green Lantern and aqua with my Superman drip, because like Superman's like the most OP fucking person in the goddamn world. My Superman drip. And then I wanted to immediately make the reference between Aquaman and Superman, because motherfuckers sleep on Aquaman all the time, but he matches Superman in his strength and endurance. What? Aquaman matches Superman in his strength and endurance. So think about how strong Superman is. That's how strong Aquaman is. Think how long Superman can fucking last. That's how long Aquaman can last. So I wanted to like bridge that gap and then get the bat to your knees. Obviously, Batman, bat to your knees. I'm on my Justice League shit. And then I'm like, okay, what next scheme can I do? Cartoon Network, let me powder these puffs. So a little rowdy and rough. I wanted that to sound super fucking swaggy. And then growing up, I watched the Powerpuff Girls, but I remember when the Rowdy Rough Boys came on the scene, bro. I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers are banging, bro. Let me powder these puffs. So a little rowdy and rough. Injecting chemical X. My body can't get enough. Give your sweetie that DD. Oh, I got it. Gangsta mad. Dexter with the tarp, follow me to my lab. Dexter, obviously word flippy, Dexter, follow me to my lab. And I stepped back from the microphone and shouted that shit because I wanted to make it sound, I wanted to be resonance, and I wanted to be like, bah. I wanted that to hit because I knew the hook was going to carry the record, but I wanted people to know that like, oh man, you got bars in the beginning too. There was a moment, another like main like thesis, because each track has a thesis. Like I need you guys to understand by episode 2 that I put a lot of fucking work and thought into every lyric that I put down. And this one, I was always infatuated with like that like basketball pre-game freestyle session where motherfuckers are just like rocking back and forth and just rapping and it's coming out, it's just flowing like water. So I wanted this shit to sound so fucking effortless. So it was like tying drip for a chain, man, I got it like that. 450 on my arm, straight tatted in black. 25 loose change, I be cornering backs. 16 down the range, that's how it was back. Like I wanted that chant to be through. Like when each person got done flowing, there was the next thing. I'm Kobe in the 4th, what? LeBron in the 3rd, Curry with the range. Fuck what you heard. I'm Jordan in the finals. AI in the prime. Quick flick, tap my wrist. Ooh, it's game time. I'm a beast, boy. Robert New in the Flash. Your woman wonders how this manhunter is taking your cash. Green Lantern, the aqua with my Superman drip. Get the back to your knees. How much Justice League shit? Let me powder these puffs. Solo rowdy and rough. Like just that rock back and forth. Like on too much. Give your sweetie that DD. Oh, I got a gangster man. Dexter with the talk. Follow me to my lab. There's a storm coming. Grab your phones. And I wanted this chant. Like I was thinking like, when I'm rocking stages and shit like that, I wanted people like when they heard it, like they pull out their phones like, oh yeah, let me record this shit. There's a storm coming. Grab your phones and hold them high and just record something. Condor got the whole fucking drop coming. If y'all don't know, one of my mini aliases is Condor because I have the wingspan that of a condor. You feel me? I got the bird over there. I'll probably hang on the back of the wall and some shit. And I love using my nicknames to like continue the rhyme scheme. Condor got the whole fucking block jumping. Invite me, best believe the whole squad coming. And your squad running. Now, there's something very important in this record that I feel like no one caught. And it's just a very minute thing that I fucking love to do. And there's one thing I fell in love with back when I first heard Method Man rap. Oh, God, how old was I? It was like The Cow 2000 Judgment Day came out. That was the first album I heard. The first rap song I consciously remember hearing where I'm like, I love rap music was Judgment Day with Method Man. And I remember listening to that whole album. And I noticed that every time he rhymes, when he's in his fucking bag, it's a take. It's a one take. And you can hear him like inhaling and breathing through it to show that he's in his bag. Like he's like, like I came to bring the pain hardcore from the brain. Let's go inside my astral plane, find out my mental place for instrumental, break it so I can find instruments. Oh, it's his second verse in that joint where he's like, brothers when they hang with the meth, bring the rope. The only way you hang out by your neck. Pop off your set, come into your project, take it as a threat. Better yeah, it's a promise. Cause there's no hold it and arm shit. You could bet your $1 hey I'm bomb shit. And he's like, you can hear him like breathing through it, like he's just going at it. And I love that shit. I love it when I hear that sharp inhale to him continue. Kanye West also does that shit in a lot of his records where he just like keep that shit running. You want to hear that breathing. So that's why like I made it a point to let motherfuckers know that like, now this hook, I'm doing it live. And we are going like, there's a storm coming. Rob your phones and hold them high and just record something. Condor got the whole fucking block jumping. Right, me, best believe the whole squad coming. And your squad running. There's a storm coming. Like, I wanted these motherfuckers to hear that I'm getting hype in this bitch. You feel me? And then I brought that bridge back in, but I told Freeze, I'm like, Freeze, filter that, bring it up. I want it to build with the people because I knew my second verse was going to be so fucking wavy that I wanted it to just like go in. So it's like Italian drip for a change. Shit, I got it like that. 450 on my arm straight, tatted in black. 25 loose change. I be quartering backs. 16 down the range. That's how I bust back. See, we them soldiers, we can't hold a rockin' with the soda. So far left, so fucking indented when them bitches be over. Bend over, let me see what you're holding. Hope you rolling over boulders. Let ammo on them shits. Let me see if you hold up. I'm a king killer, not king killer. Killing king's my business. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's on my hit list? They itemize my assets. I get back to that way. See, there's a storm coming. Like, I wanted to get back in that wavy. I wanted that shit to like hit a cadence. And I was writing the raps to the kicks. I wasn't writing it to the bass or anything. I was writing to the kicks. And I remember telling Freeze that like, yo, I need you to chop this beat, make it sound crazy. The beat already sounded crazy, but I'm like, yo, can you just make sure that this shit is like I want these kicks like triple up, like I wanted this shit to like kick and go through. And I think they were already going through, so you didn't even have to do that much right there. But I wanted like that triple, like that like part, like, see, we them soldiers, they can hold us, hold up, rocking with the sofa set left, so fucking indented, sofa left, so fucking indented, like we them soldiers, sofa left, so fucking indented, rolling with voters, you know. So that's why I wanted to come through, and then I wanted to like break it apart after that. Like, I'm king killer, not killing killer. Killing king is my business. Like, it was a flip on the word, because, you know, I'm Kingkillacondor, but like I want a motherfucker over there. Like, I'm not the king of killers. I'm a king killer, and killing king's my business. Like, the people that think they run shit, the people that think that they're like on top of shit, the people that are like trying to tax motherfuckers and like rule the land. No, I kill those I give the land back to the people on some shit. And then, since that's like very Elizabethan time, I wanted to like bring it back with mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's on my hit list? They itemize my assets. It looked like your wish list. Breaking so much fine china. Was I fucking up the dishes? Fuck fine china, bro. I'm so pissed at fine china. Shout out to my grandma. Love my grandma. Shout out to all grandmas and mamas, present, past, and future. You got some dishes that we can't eat off of, only for company. And then you want me to wash them? Fuck fine china type shit. And then I brought the hook back. I didn't want the hook to play by itself throughout that whole entire time. So I think I do like an 8-bar thing where it's like there's a storm coming. Grab your phones on, and after like that 8-bar, it's like bring the bridge back and layer it on top of the hook. And I remember telling Freeze like, yo, pan that shit left, right, so that people like don't like lose interest. I know some people were just like, oh, it's just a hook again. Like, no, like you gotta listen to my tracks from 0 to the end of the elapse to know each and everything that gets put through the fucking record. I want to see if I can show you guys what the song sounded like before. Is this it? Maybe, maybe not.
You ask for this, now bask in it. I'm not even angry, dog, I'm passionate. And I don't rest at the top, I pass that bitch. They pop champagne, them bitches pass and sip. Now I'm bugging, but I'm bragging, trapping, fuck the grip. Ever catch me slacking, cap them and buck this shit. Doggy, why you acting? Your action ain't built for this. Yap, yapping, boy, you capping, about to flip the script. Big boy, sir, man, check in for classes. Got a burning bush, I'm about to speak to the masses. Big game, take away, apply it to practice. Big game, giveaway, need a jacket with some pads. This that heat, this that fire, this that shit that got him cooking. This that beat for your sire, this that blade that got him shookin', shaking, probably quaking, aching. Fry you like some bacon, beacon beckons me to break and start the baking after the shaking. Cause that grease don't pop from that stove. Nah, I moved on up, but I'm still chillin' on the flow. Chillin' on the flow, nah, chillin' on the stream. Froze on Bobby Drake, hit him with that ice beam. There's a storm coming. Grab your phones and hold them high and just record something. Condor got the whole fucking block jumping. Invite me, best believe my whole squad coming. And your squad running. See, there's a storm coming. Grab your phones and hold them high and just record something. Condor got the whole fucking
like, see how like it's there but it's not there, you feel me? Like,
and yo squad running. See, we them soldiers that can hold us, rocking with the soda. Sofa left so fucking dented when get your photo jacked. Handle snatch, choose your destiny. It's either bend or snatch or break your fucking hands like you was cold batch. You don't know me like that and I'm about to go ludicrous. Who this is? Illest motherfucker eating butter grits. Solo drop top, banging to another hit. Smell it in the air, go and get your umbrella tread. There's a storm coming. Grab your phones and hold them high.
See what I'm saying? Like, it's like, it's not there, bro.
Got the whole fucking block jumping.
It's not there,
the
bro.
whole squad coming and your squad running. See, there's a storm.
This is me opening up to y'all. You feel me?
Condor got the whole fucking block jumping. Invite me, best believe the whole squad coming and your squad running. Hold up, let me get a cadence that will leave them all seasick.
Third verse?
Don't mistake it for another gimmick. Be swift when you approach me, don't keep it frequent. I'm just chilling, homie, looking back and trying to peep shit. He lit, now she ain't make it right, so I gotta teach. Too much ice will leave the whole fucking cup lick. You take the Sunny D, half of it, 99 3/5. Top it with Malibu Star and start to drink it. Hoist the main sails, catch wind of the action. Boats rocking side to side and the waves are crashing. On deck dashing, bitches be cracking.
Crack it.
Now that's what the fuck I call a chain reaction. There's a storm coming. Grab your phones and hold them high and just record something. Condor got the whole fucking block jumping. Invite me, best believe the whole squad coming and your squad running. See, there's a storm coming. Grab your phones and hold them high and just record something.
Nah, bro.
Condor got the whole fucking block jumping. Invite me, best believe the whole squad coming and your squad running.
The track just like, see what I'm saying? Like 3 verses, all of which really aren't really saying anything. And like there was nothing engaging about that record, you know? The beat just rides out. There's nothing engaging about the record. So like I was like, deaded. Get the fuck out of here. So we really got to thank Rania for birthing what is known as Storm Coming. So I'm gonna play it right here and see if there's any more insight, but I'm pretty sure this track's just really straightforward. Hey, even from the intro, there's a storm coming. Grab your phones and hold them high. That's a cool sign. Like, I think the other version, I just made it way more complicated than what this came into. Like, I need to make this record what it was supposed to be. Like, just a banger. That. Thank you. So I added that effect in post. Cause I wanted that scorpion harpoon and that. I think I even add a get over here and think periodically come here. My boy Nugs, shout out to my man Nugs. Nugs is underrated as fuck because I show him tracks and he gives me like unfiltered advice and he'll be there in the lab with me like working. He's in Virginia, I'm out here, and like I'll like share my screen and show him what I'm thinking. And we were trying our fucking hardest to figure out where should I put that harpoon noise. I was trying to hit it on the last beat, but it didn't make sense. I threw it right there, and I remember Nugs just being like, that's it, that right there. And so I threw it in there, and at the very end, I add that come here thing. It's in the back. Get over here.
Time, I'm a beast boy, robbing you in the flash. A woman wonders how this manhunter is taking your cash. Green Lantern.
I'm tired as fuck. It's like 1:32.
Get the back to your knees. I'm on my Justice League shit. Let me powder these puffs. Solo rowdy and rough. Injecting chemical X. My body can't get enough. Give your sweetie that DD. Oh, I got a gangster man. Dexter with the top. There's a storm coming. Grab your phones and hold them high and just record something.
My bad if it looks like I'm off a beat, but there's a delay in what I speak and what I hear. So I'm not off beat, I'm hitting it. There's no beat there, so I fucked that one up. This right here, bro. I wanted to hit that downbeat, and I wanted to like bring my voice low, and then when the beat kicked back in, I wanted to scream this shit to the mountains. Invite me, the whole crew's coming through. If I get the pass, everybody gets the pass. That filter. That filter, that low-key filter, was heavily inspired by Def Jam Vendetta Fight for New York. I remember doing the loading screen. They would take whatever song was playing and add like a filter, a phaser through. And I thought that shit was the sickest shit, and I wanted to put that right here. Shout out to Def Jam Vendetta Fight for New York. And then we back to water. We back to water.
King killer, not king killer. Killing kings, my business. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's on my hit list? They itemize my assets. It look like your wish list. Breaking so much fine China. Was I fucking up the dish? There's a storm coming. Grab your bones and hold them high and just
this shit fucking goes, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. That snare, dude. I fucked with that snare so heavy. Time drip full of chain shit. I got it like that. I'm so happy Freeze did the pan here. So Freeze did this panning, which is why it sounds clean as fuck, because it's like boop, 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 boop. But it's hard because it's like I'm getting ideas for tracks after he sends them to me at like 2 a.m. Well, after he's done. I'm not about to be like, yo, Freeze, can you add some panning for me right here at this very specific spot? He's gonna be like, damn, dog, why didn't you tell me that at that when I was in the final process? And I'm gonna be like, well, I didn't think about it. And he's gonna be like, well, fucking think about it. And I'm be like, all right, I'll try to think about shit that I didn't know that I needed to know. And then me and him get into an argument, and then he'll beat the shit out of me, and then now I don't have an engineer. So to avoid that, I do that. But when I do think about it at that moment, I'm like, Freeze, can you add that pan? He fucking kills it, bro. That's how I imagine our conversation's going. Oh, right there. So the third time, so it was, and I was, again, everything I do has a fucking purpose. It was hook, dolo, and it was hook layered with bridge together. And then for the third part, I just have the bridge plan. I just have the meat of the hook plan. So storm coming, record something, block jumping. So it's a minor tweak, but I know that it causes the ease of listening, because if they just heard the same shit for the next 2 minutes, they'd be like, what the fuck? But it changes. You feel me? And you don't think about it. You think I'm just saying the whole verse, got the whole entire thing. I'm not. Absolutely not. Tatted in black. Quarterbacks. Get over here. Come here. So yeah, that's storm coming, bro. The most important piece about storm coming is it need to be tracked to. It need to bust people in the fucking mouth, and it need to do its job. It need to be catchy, lyrical, and then wavy all at the same time. I need to be catchy. I need people to be like, oh, he's just doing a catchy record. There's no lyrics. Now there's lyrics in this motherfucker. Gotta listen to him. And then it's a joint that I could see being mixed with some good shit. I even like, because I'm I'm a DJ, so I tried mixing it with fucking Nonstop by Drake, and those two songs go together. So any DJs out there listen to this, if you don't know what piece you want to put in between Nonstop or before Nonstop, leading Nonstop, do Storm Coming by Solo. So yeah, that wraps it up for this Behind the Sounds. Thank you so much for rocking with me. Again, there's no schedule. It's 1:38 a.m. That's when I could do it. I'm coming down off of extra dry gin and Sprite. Episode 3 it's going to come when I have time, low-key. Thank you for everybody that's rocking with me. Thank you for everybody that's commenting. Thank you for liking the video. Share the shit. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. The only thing I want is to get to 100 subscribers so that I can change my URL to something specific. Again, that's the fucking dumbest stipulation for YouTube, but I get it, because you don't just want random new channels with no likes stealing URLs. You want people to get that shit fair and square. I get it. Fuck you. Thank you so much. Be good, be safe, but above all else, be you. And I'll catch you all on the flip flop later.